Hello there. So I'm currently staying in a £1 million treehouse in the woods. It's probably not worth £1 million anymore because they've let me in, a filthy commoner. My presence alone has probably brought the value of this wonderful building down. Anyway, whilst I've been here, I've been eating an unnatural amount of Krispy Kreme donuts, drinking a lot of tea and shooting a lot of film, medium format stuff on the Bronica, and I've also been using two 35mm film cameras, a Minolta Dynax 7 and an Agfa Sensor 335. In this video, I'm going to share all of those photos and a bunch of POV video stuff of those photos being shot, and then we'll talk about the photos and the film stocks, because I am pretty confident that one of these film stocks is never going in one of my cameras again. So, let's go back to the beginning and let's take some photos. I'm not going to swear, I'm turning over a new leaf. Alright, so the trip started with a drive from North Wales to the lakes. We stayed in a Premier Inn the night before we checked into the treehouse, so we were in the area. But first things first, I had to go and raid the tea and coffee stand in the hotel. Now, is it just me who, when you get to a hotel in the UK, the first thing you do is drink as many of these little pots of milk as you can get your hands on? Whilst I was at the hotel, I thought I'd start loading up the cameras. So I took a roll of XP2 and put that in the Agfa. Love this film stock. At box speed, push, pulled, always looks great. So the next morning we went to get some essentials. I basically just bought crisps and a book of arrow words. Like Bear Grylls, baby, if I need to, I will adapt. So with my van full of crisps, I then drove into the forest. I then had to get my case up the tightest, windiest spiral staircase you've ever seen, but it was worth it because we were staying in what I'm lovingly referring to as the crow's nest. Easily the best room in the gaff. I'm obviously struggling here. It took me far too long to realise that there was a lip on the door frame there. But let me show you why this is the best room in the treehouse. So on the left there, we've got the pool table and stuff in the games room, and then on the right, we have a hot tub on the deck. So goes without saying, sturdy setup. So I just started snapping photos. I spent the first couple of days just kind of hanging out, drinking tea, soaking up the ambience of the forest, having an existential crisis, disassociating and staring into the abyss, all the usual sort of stuff. Great book, by the way. Spent a lot of time reading said book in this hot tub. Good vibes, good vibes. So on account of me only really having crisps and arrow words to sustain myself, Sophie and I went out for dinner. We went to this really cool place called Huck's. It's an American diner sort of joint, and they are constantly showing Back to the Future on these screens. Who doesn't love a vegan burger and watching a mum try to come on to their son in a film? It's just the perfect combination for the dining experience. Great movie, love Back to the Future. Anyway, it was then back into the forest. Thought it was probably time that I did some more intentional photography. So I'm loading up the Bronica SQA with a roll of Kodak Gold. This is my second time using this camera and only the second time I've ever shot medium format, so hopefully these photos aren't terrible. So first things first, I wanted to head through to the games room because there was one photo that I'd had my eye on since the second I stepped foot in this room. The pool table right in front of the window here, the way the light catches and stuff, looks really nice at a certain time of day. So whenever I take photos whilst I'm traveling anywhere, I always like to get photos of like names of buildings and signage and stuff like that, just as like, you know, a bit of like a location setting sort of photo. So this is what I'm grabbing here, and obviously I wanted the trees in the background because, you know, treehouse hints in the name. So I'm pretty pleased with this one. So I couldn't decide if I wanted the treehouse in focus or the bikes in focus. So I did both, and I still can't decide. I wanted to get some photos from underneath and sort of behind the treehouse because this angle just looks bonkers. Like you can really see how intricate these buildings are. Old Faithful, pointing the camera in the sun. A classic. And these are just some general photos I took around the treehouse to finish off the roll. Pretty happy with all the photos on this roll, to be fair. I had a great time shooting it. So while we were there, we celebrated Soph's birthday. We had a country themed party, and so I wore an inflatable horse. I made a total show of myself as per usual, but that is enough of that. To finish off the roll of XP2, I wanted to take some photos in the dark with the flash, so that's what these photos are here. I think these came out pretty cool. I mean, you can't go wrong with XP2. Totally reliable film. Now, fun fact about the Agfa 335 is that you have to manually rewind the film like this. It's quite cool. It's kind of a therapeutic thing to do, to be honest. I very much enjoy it. However, I would not like to do this in a rush, changing rolls. On the last full day, I decided I wanted to do a bit of a photo walk with the Minolta Dynax 7 because I hadn't really shot that much with this camera on this trip. I've got the 3570 f4 in here and I've got NC500 film loaded in the camera. So I mentioned earlier on in the video that a certain film stock that I use in this video won't be going back in one of my cameras in a rush, and it is sadly the NC500. It's my fault really for putting a film stock in my camera that I'd never used before in really nice light, but I mean, looking at these photos, I am going to kind of be haunted by what could have been if I'd loaded something a little less aggressive on the colour tints and stuff, something that would just capture the natural look of the sunset a little bit better. But I do like some of them are really nice. Like I liked that waterfall shot just then. You know, it's not a total washout, but I would be hesitant to load this into my camera again, I'll be honest with you. I could see it being really cool for like street photography in the city centre or for music photography. It wasn't a good choice for this though, that's for sure. So after finishing up with the NC500, I swapped over to a roll of Agfa Color 400. I do like it a little better than the NC500. Really like this photo here with the sun creeping through on the left. And last photo of the trip incoming. Boom, this pigeon on the zip line. And that concludes the trip. I had a great time shooting film photos in the woods. Overall, pretty happy with the photos. I think the medium format stuff and the XP2 were probably my favourites from the whole trip in terms of specific roles. I have got a lot of film photography trips coming up this year and a lot of plans for this channel over the next 12 months in general. If you are into film photography and terrible jokes, then this could be the channel for you. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it, consider subscribing to the channel, and hopefully I will catch you in the next one.